Summer-like conditions in the process of moving out of southeastern North Carolina. We're already seeing evidence of that right now, and we've got some even cooler temperatures to look forward to as we get into the extended forecast. More on that in just a moment, but already cooler than where we were just 24 hours ago. Taking a look at temperatures at this hour, 80 degrees in Wilmington, even some 70s now off to our north. Look at that, lower 70s now around Greenville, 77 degrees in Raleigh. There is a decent amount of cloud cover still in southeastern North Carolina. For much of the day, we've seen partly to mostly cloudy skies. More sunshine, though, on tap as we head into tomorrow. Still some mid-80s back towards our west. Now, here is one of the big stories as we head through the next 4 to 5 days. You notice a nice trough really carving itself out across the eastern United States. That is going to drive some even cooler air into southeastern North Carolina, particularly as we head into next week. Instead of highs in the lower 80s like we're going to see the next few days, highs will actually fall back into the 70s. We're going to get those lows back into the 50s, it looks like, too, as we move into the extended forecast. We may be, if anything, based on this pattern, maybe being a little bit conservative with our temperature forecast, but this is definitely a pattern that could lead to some much cooler conditions. Another benefit of this kind of pattern, too, it's apparently dry pattern. It'll also keep tropical moisture away from southeastern North Carolina, at least for the time being. As a matter of fact, we don't really foresee a lot of rainfall in the forecast moving forward, and that is some great news for the state of North Carolina. Now, here's your forecast for the rest of the night. 64 the overnight low, becoming mostly clear, and you can see those temperatures will be already probably in the 60s by the time we talk to you at 11 p.m. this evening. And the clouds, we see a lot of clouds right now, but we'll probably see mostly clear skies as we head towards morning. And tomorrow, a high of 83 degrees under mostly sunny skies, northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And dew point value is a little bit lower, not super low, but a little bit lower than where they have been, mostly in the lower and middle 60s. All right, to a very active tropical Atlantic. Hurricane Kirk, a little stronger as of the 5 p.m. advisory, 90 miles per hour now, sustained winds. Moving northwest at 12 miles per hour, 18.9 north, 44.0 west. No real change in the forecast track. It stays out over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But look at that. It could briefly hit Category 4 status as we head towards Friday. And with that kind of size and strength, we're probably going to see an increase in rip current risks as we head for the next couple days, maybe some surf. But again, this is out in the middle of the Atlantic. It is not coming anywhere near the southeast coast of the United States. We don't think this one will either. Tropical Depression 13, 35 mile per hour winds, 10.5 north, moving to the west at 7 miles per hour. Again, the Cabo Verde Islands right here, just for reference, that is off the African coastlines. This is way out in the eastern Atlantic. And with the track off to the northwest, could become a Hurricane Leslie, likely the name on this one, but with the track to the northwest, doesn't appear that one's really a threat to the United States either. And finally, of course, we're going to be watching the Gulf of Mexico. This is for a longer-term development. We've been saying at least a chance of some development in the Gulf of Mexico, but even if this develops, it does not look like it's of medium concern for the Carolinas. Here is your 7-day forecast. Highs will be in the low 80s. Look at the weekend forecast. One of the nicest weekends in a long time. Lower 80s Saturday and Sunday. No rain in the forecast, so all of your outdoor plans are on, and there are those 70s, I promise, into next week.
Automation and wages are at the heart of a strike by